Hello, my trivia babies. It's my new thing. I call everyone baby now.
Oh, baby.
Baby, you look good.
You smell good.
So I'm just gonna hang out here for a few minutes while I let people get in. Join the video.
Join the fun.
Join the fun.
20 are watching already. Holy moly.
Holy moly.
Moles.
It's a lot of molies.
It's a guac amount.
A guac of molies.
Yeah, a guac of moles. Like worker burgers. Oh man, you're losing viewers already? What?
They must be turned off by the fact that I'm on my phone.
Okay, you're just a floating head. It does look like, if you look at the studio, it looks like your shoulder, your, I guess, left, right, I don't know, whatever that shoulder.
It's my right. It's not a mirror.
It's the people's left.
Stage left.
It's what the people crave.
Gotta get 'em what they want.
That's why Back by Popular Demand is so popular. Oh man, I don't understand this chat business. I did a pop-out chat, and then it's like, actually, you need another one.
Just gonna have a chat in every window.
And have so many chat.
I am a floating head today. I ran out of costumes.
Praise be to the head.
Show me what you got. Yeah, I ran out of costumes to do costume changes, so now I'm just gonna be wearing the slideshow. Also, my water bottle is the same color as the green screen, so I can just hide my face behind it.
What do you want from me?
Oh, let's hang out. Wait for
Just
people
hang
to join the trivia.
Yeah, where my trip head's at.
Here where my drip head's at. Sign off from the live chat if you're here.
Time to take attendance. Where is Lorenzo? Is he here? This is your man. Where are Rings at? Are you watching?
I don't know, I hope so.
Yeah.
I started the live stream on time for once. And didn't have to fuss with the PowerPoint for 20 minutes beforehand, so.
Like a haunter. You just have hands.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I'm gonna use Dream Eater. You can use that, right?
You gotta have
Psychic
your,
attack.
you gotta have
Never
your,
mind, that was a stupid thing.
He's a ghost Pokemon. You could probably do psychic attacks. Isn't Gengar like poison and ghost? Or something?
Yeah, aren't ghost Pokemon
Some bullshit.
strong against psychic
Yes.
types?
That's why Ash went to
Yeah,
the
exactly.
haunted
The haunted
merry-go-round
mansion.
house. Oh man, what a great episode. Where the Pokemon basically kill Ash
Yeah, it
so
was,
that he can hang out with them.
it was too spooky for me as a kid.
Oh, that was a good episode. They just wanted someone to play with.
Same.
Where all those Pokemon in this was a day.
Every time I do this, I like to think there's a new person that's never.
You're already getting mean.
Yeah, getting some mean tweets. Someone's saying I'm really quiet, so I'll try to be louder. I could just like hang out like right in front of the microphone.
Well, you could lean back and then face get it closer to you.
Every time I do a trivia, I like to think there's like a new person that joins that has never met me and just sees me log on as a floating head, talk about Pokemon, I'm like, oh no, what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah. I need to be louder because I can't mumble over here. Oh, it's not
All right.
funny.
If you want to talk to me while I'm triviaing, you can post in the live chat. I'm monitoring the Bullet Train Twitter account and Instagram account, and also if you have my number, you can text me, or you can do what Sean just did, which is put it in the comment on your Venmo. So if you have actually your preferred method of contact is Venmo. So if you have anything to say, send me some more money.
To pay to talk to him.
This is my OnlyFans. All right, I wonder how accurate this convert viewers thing is because it has not changed.
Is it 36 watching? That's what the tube said.
Okay, this one says 20, so this one's just not updating, which is fine. All right. I guess while we do this, we can go into the rules section because I've just been hanging out here for 5 minutes, talking to myself, and Elisa's here too. But really, I'm just talking to you, my babies. All right. Here are the rules for trivia. Whoa, that looks bad. All right. No Googling, no internet searching, no asking Jeeves for help. Every player on your team should send $5 to $10 to the captains@bullettrainultimate.com PayPal. Remember to choose sending to a friend if you do that. To Hat Holland on Cash App or Pat Holland on Venmo. Remember, this is a fundraiser for Bullet Train and for Mary's Place. So, honor system, please pay if you're playing. Each team can have up to 6 people. It's a lot more fun if there's more teams. So, again, this is just honor system. And you can use Hangouts, FaceTime, Zoom, or whatever you want to work together to act like you're hanging out and not stuck inside because of a global pandemic. Please fill out the Google form at bullettrainultimate.com/trivia for each round, once per team. And I'm also going to request that you spell your team name the exact same way every time you submit your answer sheet, because it makes the grading go a lot smoother. So please just make sure you do that. Pick your team name now and just make sure you spell it the same way every time you submit it. I also posted the link to the form in the live chat, and it's also in the description of the video. All right, there will be 4 rounds of 12 questions each. The final round category is chosen by the previous winner's fart bucket. So that means you should also have a category in mind in case you win tonight. And then, yeah, you get to pick a category for the next event whenever that happens to be. And then don't be a jerk in the live chat. And remember, this is all the honor system. This is for fun and to raise money for a nonprofit in solidarity with our unhoused and unstably housed neighbors, all the time, but especially now. So, I guess we're going on to the first round already. I'm going to give 2 more minutes for people to get in because I'm getting a lot of people paying me on Venmo right now. So, I'm assuming that means people are just joining. So, I'm actually going to go back to the rules slide and hang out here for a hot second. Oh, my phone blowing up with donations right now. so like I said, I'll just give it like another minute or two to get your team situated, get ready to go. If you're, I don't know, I was going to say if you join late, you can just hop in and there's a recap at the end of the round, but if you're joining late, you won't see this, so. Oopsies, my bad, my bad.
R.I.P. SpaceX launch.
Oh, yeah. SpaceX was supposed to do a cool launch today, and then instead they did a cool thing where they were safe about not launching in unfavorable weather conditions, which is like important, but also I was really excited. They were supposed to launch 2 astronauts to the International Space Station for the first launch from U.S. soil since 2011 when they retired the space shuttle system. So there's scrubbed today's launch, and they're going to try again on Saturday. So if you are into space like I am, you should watch that on Saturday. But right now, you should do trivia.
Yes.
Which I assume that's why you're here, is to do trivia. Alrighty. Let's go. Let's get started. Someone post in the live chat and say if you join late, just to hop in. Alrighty. As I accidentally spoiled before, this round 1 is going to be Mammal Mia. And if you're just joining us for the first time in these trivias, you don't know that this is an inside joke with my very strange obsession with the film Mamma Mia, which is bad and I hate, but it always pops up in these trivias.
Because your mom loves it.
Because my mom loves it and she's not here tonight.
Boo.
Boo.
Not cool.
Disqualified. Alright. So, yeah, assign one person on your team to be the person who will submit the form. Don't submit more than one form per round per team because it gets really confusing and ruins everything. But so designate one person to be the form person, answer sheet person, and we'll get started. All right, question number 1. What is North America's only native marsupial? Trying to get the right head floating level. Question 1. What is North America's only native marsupial?
Get you some books to sit on.
I need a phone book, yeah. I am a little boy. Question 1. What is North America's only native marsupial? Question 2. What bear is Earth's largest land carnivore?
What kind of bear is best?
What kind of bear is... Well, there's basically 2 schools of thought. What bear is Earth's largest land carnivore? Question 3. What is the common name for the disease bovine spongiform encephalopathy?
Your hair's so
I
long.
know, I have so many hair. It's unwieldy. Question 3. What is the common name for the disease bovine spongiform encephalopathy? Question 4. What is the more commonly used name for the North American brown bear?
Brown bear, what do you see?
It's, I guess there's some green screen a little bit in my hair there, so you can kind of see this side. The text in my hair. And also my teeth look really weird.
Yeah. You look weird. You're a weird looking dude.
Weird looking dude. Question 4. What is the more commonly used name for the North American brown bear? Question 5. What is the largest land mammal on Earth? I see people being jerks in the live stream. And I said, don't be a jerk in the live stream. Question 5. What is the largest land mammal on Earth? Oh yeah, be really specific on this one. Yeah, be specific. Question 6. What is the only mammal capable of true flight? Again, a question, someone asking extinct or not. For the largest land mammal that's currently alive, currently living. That's a good question.
Yeah, no Jurassic Park rules.
Yeah. I believe all of these are extant mammal species, so not extinct. Currently hanging out. Question 6. What is the only mammal capable of true flight? Question 7. What zoological term refers to animals like cats who are most active at twilight?
What science word?
True flight means flying, not falling with style.
Not Buzz Lightyear rules.
Not Buzz Lightyear rules. Although Buzz Lightyear does rule.
We did put him in jail.
We did put Zurg in jail. Shout out to your 3-year-old nephew. Sign on the live chat if you're a 3-year-old.
Who loves Buzz Lightyear and hates Zurg?
Hate is a strong word. Zurg's just the enemy.
Zurg is the enemy.
If you're not with me, you're my enemy.
You're my enemy.
Question 7. What zoological term refers to animals like cats who are most active at twilight? Question number 8. The platypus and what other species are Earth's only 2 extant monotremes? Monotremes are egg-laying mammals. Jeff coming in the live chat with the movie jokes. Actually refers to the novels, which are far superior.
Appreciate it.
Question 8. The platypus and what other species are Earth's only 2 extant monotremes? Egg-laying mammals. Question 9. The film 10 Things I Hate About You is a modernization of what Shakespeare play? It was The Chair.
Well, are they?
Well, they have hair. And vampires are vampires mammals. They have hair. They have mammary glands.
Gross.
They are cold-blooded, though, so...
They're dead.
They're also not real. So I'm going to say qualified yes.
You've seen What We Do in the Shadows. They are
It's a documentary.
ghosts. No, that's just
Spooky.
milk.
The vampires have large talons.
You're amazing.
This vampire talk is what's getting a live chat going off. All right, note to self, more vampires. Question 9. The film 10 Things I Hate About You is a modernization of what Shakespeare play? And question 10. What is the largest animal known to have ever existed on Earth?
Is this also alive right now?
This is also be specific. More vampire romance. All right, Jeff, if you win, you can make me do a Twilight category then. This is the kick in the butt he needs to. Question 10. What is the largest animal known to have ever existed on Earth? And question number 11. Are there more pet dogs or pet cats in the United States? I'm seeing a clarification question for the previous one. For question 10, it's the largest animal. So question 11 was, are there more pet dogs or pet cats in the United States? And question number 12, what is the world's largest existing rodent species? So like currently hanging out. So question 12 was, what is the world's largest existing rodent species? And here is a recap of round 1, Mammal Mia. I'll give you all a few minutes to get your answer sheets in. Whenever you're ready, if you have them all done now, you can submit it. If you... I lost my train of thought because I was reading my own questions. Must not have been important.
You have to make sure you got all the questions. You answered them all.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I actually know all the answers. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you all like a 30-second warning before it's time to submit your answers, and beyond that, if you submit them once we start going over the answers, I'm not gonna accept answers at that point. So if you are hung up on a couple of questions, like at that point, right now you have a minute or two left, but
5 and 10 need to be specific.
yeah, question 5 and 10 you need to be specific, and if you if it's getting close to the deadline and you don't have your answers, you have a few questions that are not answered, I don't take points off for wrong answers. So, a guess is better than a blank one, but also submitting what you have is better than submitting nothing. I just got another question for question 12, and it's like each specific animal is the largest, like not the most populous rodent species.
But there's some other names. You also have
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm leaning over there and I can just look here.
You're dum-dum.
You're the dum dum. No, I'm the dum dum. You're right.
Also, question 1. Is that all the same? I thought so.
All right, so I'm gonna call this the 30-second warning. Get your answer sheets submitted. If you don't, if you've got blanks, now's the time to submit.
Aw. Shout out to Aton.
Shout out to Aton for appears to be playing by himself, but he'll probably crush it anyway. I have no idea how many teams we have right now, so I'm just gonna, at a certain point, say, all right. Yeah, I don't see them either. I'm loving the team names though. Can't wait to read them all out at the end of this round once we've graded them. Aton's glad there's a recap because he showed up late. That's why I do it, Aton. It's all for you.
All for you, Aton. Oh, we love Aton. Tim, here comes trouble.
Alrighty. So let's say that's time. Submit your answers. If you have not submitted them yet, just hit submit right now because blanks are not worth anything, and we don't want those.
No, me too.
All right. So while these answer sheets are being graded, I'm going to go through the answers. And then after I do the answers, I'm going to list all the teams in order and from like low to high for score. And we'll do that every round. And then we'll all have a good idea where we're all at. And it's really fun. Y'all ready for this? Alrighty. Round 1, Mamma Mia answers. Answer number 1, what is North America's only native marsupial? Oh, this handsome fella. The Virginia opossum, but we would also accept possum, opossum, or Virginia possum. So, they, in North America, refer to the same animal. It's like a cougar situation. Cougarton Abbey. Look at this little guy.
He's so cute. Get one of those.
Question number 2. What bear is Earth's largest land carnivore? As this handsome fella. The polar bear. I'm gonna boop him in the snoots. So I have this idea that humans should domesticate bears like we did with dogs. And we have like little teddy bears running around. Sound off in the live chat if you think that's a good idea. Question number 3. What is the common name for the disease bovine spongiform encephalopathy? mad cow disease. I think everybody got this one right.
This one was a lot of people got these right.
Yeah. Guess it was truly 12 out of 12 easy. Answer number 4. What is the more commonly used name for the North American brown bear? That is this handsome fella. I'm going to say this handsome fella for everything. And that's the grizzly bear, not the Bear Grylls. The grizzly bear.
I mean, they're good dogs.
They are good. Look at that little. Kaylee does not agree with my domesticated bears idea, but I think that's just because Kaylee's not thinking big enough. Like, obviously, there'll be growing pains, but I think in like a few 100,000 years, or I don't know how long this takes. How long does it take to domesticate dogs? Not a few 100,000 years. I'm very dumb. In some amount of time, we'd have cute teddy bears.
That's true. Some of them.
We're going to put our best scientists on this.
I got nothing else to do right now.
Yeah, science is closed right now. Question 5. What is the largest land mammal on Earth? That is the African bush elephant. I would accept African elephant, but you have to say African elephant. You can't just say elephant, which I think some people did, probably, but I can't see.
Most people put African elephant.
But most people put African elephant, so we're good. All right. Kaylee wants to clarify the science is not closed, but I think the jury's still out on what science is. So question 5 is African elephant. I put bush elephant because apparently they're like considered two separate species, the African bush elephant and the African forest elephant. I learn a lot from Wikipedia when I'm making these questions. Question 6, what is the only mammal capable of true flight? That is the bat.
It's the bat.
This is an actual photo of a bat. Bat. Question 7. What zoological term refers to animals like cats who are most active at twilight? And here's a photo of twilight. Crepuscular. Spelling doesn't count, so if you're close enough, we know what you meant.
Yeah.
So someone just texted me and said I did not say that you need to specify for the elephant, and I very much did.
Number 5.
like a couple of times. So sorry. It was Thursday.
Oh.
She's probably gonna call me in a minute. Question 8. The platypus and what other species are Earth's only two extant monotremes? And that is the echidna or spiny anteater. So the echidna and the platypus are the only two currently living species of monotremes. At least on Earth. I don't know about like Mars or whatever.
Jesse's team put a weird one for number 12.
Okay. The film 10 Things I Hate About You is a modernization of what Shakespeare play? And that is The Taming of the Shrew. Hopefully the mammal category made that
We have 2 that did not do that.
a little bit of a hint. Ooh, I got more money. Thanks, Kathleen. Question number 10. What is the largest land animal known to have ever existed on Earth? That is this heckin' chonker,
A couple people put Megalodon.
blue whale. Yeah, blue whale is bigger than the megalodon. Also, megalodons are not mammals.
Oh, nerds. This is animal though.
Yeah, but there's a mammal category, so.
You're a mammal. I told you you should have specified it.
But I didn't want to. I wanted to see if people got tripped up, and they did. Haha.
Nerds.
Question 11. Are there more pet dogs or pet cats in the United States? And the answer is kitties. There are approximately 93.6 million cats in the United States, pet cats, and
What about my kitty?
approximately 76.8 million doggos. I know the question didn't specify mammal, but the category is called Mammal Mia, so maybe you should use your brain for once, Giblin.
Talk about the kitty.
This is the kitty, and I love him. And maybe if we're lucky, he'll make an appearance later in the evening. He won't be that small anymore. He's a big boy now.
He's still so cute.
This is the first photo that I ever took of him on his gotcha day.
He's so precious.
Look at him! Look at his little beetle eyes.
So cute. I love him.
And question number 12: what is the world's largest existing rodent species? And that is this little boy, the capybara.
Oh no, he's a big boy.
He big.
He's thick. Also, we're done. Fifth grade.
Oh, cool. Okay, so let me go to the scoreboard.
Or board.
Yo, Kaylee's got my back in the. Oops, I started the wrong thing. In the live stream about blue whales, so maybe you should have just not been wrong.
Yeah, a lot of people put get 12 on the show. What?
That's weird.
Why does it?
Because these ones all have zeros. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Wait, if I go to. Okay, so before we go to the next round, I'm gonna quickly read the teams in order of their scores. So we've got Team Here Comes Trouble with 6, Get Swifty with 7, Double Cheeked Up, Drac Ak Ak Aculas, first place, and Just Giver, all with 8, Aton with 9, Failed Rocket Launch, and Vandalay Industries, also with 9, Hat Polland and Quarantina Aguilera, both with 10, Dudefest, Many Mahalos My Dudes, Pornocopia, and The Original Terrible at Trivia with 11, and A Literal New Hope, Cletus Forever, Pork Sampson, Quarantinesteins, and VoteSaveAmerica.com/adoptastate, all with 12. So there are 5 teams vying for first with 12 points, and then 4 with 11, 10, or 2 with 10. It's all really close right now. It's anyone's game. So, yeah, we're gonna move on to round number 2. Probably fewer mammal questions,
Probably.
but who knows? It's not like I wrote this or anything.
What?
So it's not like I wrote this or anything,
You did
but
though.
like I did write it. That's the yoke. All right, round number 2. Babies who got what I need.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, you like that. All right, round 2. Babies who got what I need. Let's get started. Question number 1. In Biz Marquis' seminal classic, Just a Friend, he says, "'Cause I have friends, and that's a fact," and gives 4 examples. Name 1. There's only 1 point up for grabs in this one, so, I mean, I'll give you a shout out if you name them all, but you only get 1 point. Question 1. In Biz Marquis' seminal classic, Just a Friend, he says, "'Cause I have friends, and that's a fact," and gives 4 examples. Name 1. Question 2. Who voices the lead character in the film The Boss Baby? I would like to apologize for when I read the team names. I think I said Pork Sampson when it's actually Pork Spamson.
Oh, there's not. It's Doctor. Okay.
Hey, you know what? I've had a cheat with you. All right, question 2. Who voices the lead character in the film The Boss Baby in the seminal classic, The Boss Baby?
Man, no one has commented on this trivia category.
They're too busy answering all these questions.
But someone has something to say. Baby got what I need.
Question 3. What was the name of the TV show that featured this character?
The baby got what
Question 3. What was the name of the TV show that featured this character? And question 4. What was the name of the American aviator whose baby was kidnapped on March 1st, 1932? Yeah, if you get just the last name for the aviator, I'll accept it. Question 4. What was the name of the American aviator whose baby was kidnapped on March 1st, 1932? Question 5. Who plays this character from Disney's The Mandalorian? Who says, "I would like to see the baby"? Question 5. Who plays this character from Disney's The Mandalorian? Says, "I would like to see the baby." Question 6. In the film Dirty Dancing, what actor speaks the famous line, "Nobody puts baby in the corner"?
Watching you in the live chat do that. It's so goofy.
Question 6. In the film Dirty Dancing, what actor speaks the famous line, "Nobody puts baby in the corner"? Question 7. In the film Rosemary's Baby, who is the father of Rosemary's Baby?
Is that based off of the book? Stephen King book. Fine. Whatever. Trivia now.
Question 7. In the film Rosemary's Baby, who is the father of Rosemary's Baby? Question 8. What is the most disliked music video on YouTube? Question 8. What is the most disliked music video on YouTube? Question 9. Baby One More Time is the debut single by what pop star? Question 9. Baby One More Time is the debut single by what pop star? See, it's like I changed into an orange shirt.
Every slide is your new outfit.
Question 10. What campfire song became a global phenomenon in 2016, largely due to the version by Korean children's entertainment company Pinkfong? Question 10. What campfire song became a global phenomenon in 2016, largely due to the version by Korean children's entertainment company Pinkfong? Question 11. Who wrote the song Baby Got Back?
You're missing some people. Christian person.
Yeah.
Your man.
My mom's asleep.
Your man's asleep.
Oh.
She never
No sleep till Brooklyn. Question 11. Who wrote the song Baby Got Back? And question 12. What is the name of the Nicki Minaj song that samples Baby Got Back?
But no one can hear me. I'm just a light.
I'll get you a microphone for next time.
Yeah. Nobody sneaks this out of you.
All right, question 12. What is the name of the Nicki Minaj song that samples Baby Got Back? And here's the recap. So I'll give you all a couple minutes to get your answers in. Remember, I don't take off points for wrong answers or blank answers, but obviously a guess is better than a blank. So when it comes time to be submitting or losing out, it's better to submit than to not have any points. To be a submit persons.
Do you want both or just the title?
Just the title's fine. Well, I mean, yeah. It's like if I know what you mean. Cortina Aquafina. All right, let's call this your 1 minute warning.
Did you riddle the round questions?
Oh yeah, I do have middle round questions.
Yeah.
I forgot about those. This time, middle round question is, if you're done, sound on the live chat with what is your favorite robot? What's your favorite robot?
Oh,
Because we're living in a simulation.
we are all robots. Just cogs in the machine. I don't know. Bender's okay. Also, what's his name? Harrison Ford.
Spoiler alert. I also really like Bender, but also C-3PO
Oh man.
is probably the best.
He's so dumb.
Jeff, the question was, what is your favorite robot, or who is your favorite robot?
Yeah. It's a who.
I remember when I used to watch Star Wars when I was a kid, I really hated, I thought C-3PO was really annoying, but in my old age, I realized that he's the best character. Ooh, Iron Giant's a good one.
Oh man. That is a good one.
What about those, Tom Brady? Wow. What about those, the dog, Boston Dynamics robot dog things that are really terrifying?
No.
Jeff, it depends which character from the Matrix you're referring to as a robot. Like the big squid guys. Yes.
Yes. People in the Matrix, not their choice.
Maybe if they use the original, what was originally going to happen in the original screenplay, where they were like, their brains were used for processing rather than like batteries,
Yeah.
then they could be robots.
That's when Will Smith was in the picture. Maybe not. You did it, huh? Don't worry.
Hey Tanya, you put your team name in there. You put your first and last name, but I deleted it, so it's just your team, just your first one.
Oh yeah, I gotta make sure they're all the same.
All right. I think I've got pretty much all the answers. So, if you have not submitted yet, please submit now. And then we're gonna go over the answers, and then I'll continue to talk about robots. I guess like maybe Darth Vader could be a robot.
No.
He's more machine now than man.
But his mind is still functioning as a
So is
person.
RoboCop not a robot? Robo is the first half of it.
Is Inspector Gadget a robot? He's like his Jar Jar Binks.
Eitan, I do not subscribe to Darth Binks theory because that implies that the prequels are good. Dylan is yelling at me that cyborgs and robots are different. To that, I say, are they?
Cylons.
You know, what about Cylons?
I don't really know what makes them.
At what point do you go from cyborg to robot? Like, where's the dividing line? Because he's more machine now than man. Twisted and evil.
Twisted and evil. But no, his mind still think like.
All right, I think that's everybody. So if you have not submitted yet, submit. Also, good answer with Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide, because that book's dope. All right. We're going to go on to the answers, so if you have not submitted yet, you have to, or else you won't get any points for this round, and then you probably won't win, because that's going to put yourself at a distinct disadvantage. So let's go over the answers. Round 2, Babies Who Got What I Need, answers. Answer number 1. In Biz Marquis' seminal classic, Just a Friend, he says, "'Cause I have friends, and that's a fact." And he gives 4 examples. Name 1. So, he says, because I have friends, and that's a fact, like Agnes, Agatha, Jermaine, and Jack. Keely's asking in the live chat what's the dividing line between androids and robots. I think androids are just robots. Because, like...
Androids are phones.
Because Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide is the paranoid android, so... So that was answer number 1. Agnes, Agatha, Jermaine, or Jack. If you got any one of those, you get a point. Question number 2. Question number 2. Who voices the lead character in the film The Boss Baby? In the seminal classic, The Boss Baby? That is Alec Baldwin. If you wrote that guy who plays Jack Donaghy on 30 Rock, no, it doesn't count. I mean, you're right, but it is the guy who played Jack Donaghy on 30 Rock, but that's not answer enough. Question number 3. What was the name of the TV show that featured this character? Dinosaurs. And question number 4. What was the name of the American aviator whose baby was kidnapped on March 1st, 1932? That is Charles Lindbergh. We'd accept just Lindbergh. Question 5. Who plays this character from Disney's The Mandalorian who says, "I would like to see the baby"? That is Werner Herzog. Question 6. In the film Dirty Dancing, what actor speaks the famous line, "Nobody puts baby in the corner"? That's Patrick Swayze. I guess we will accept Crazy Swayze. Question 7. In the film Rosemary's Baby, who is the father of Rosemary's Baby? And that's this well fella. Satan. We'd also accept the devil. We would not accept time, although that's very funny. And we would not accept Rosemary's Baby Daddy, although it's technically true. Beelzebub? Yeah, that's another word for Satan. Although technically Beelzebub might be like a lesser devil, but like I know what you're getting at. You get a point for that. Did anyone say Stan? Nobody said Stan, so I don't have to make that decision. Shout out to Chris for the Hail Satan in the live chat. Mephistopheles, isn't that Mephistopheles the guy that comes to Dr. Faust or Faustus in Faust's thing? Yeah, so I think he's also like not technically like the big boy Satan, but like no one said Mephistopheles, so it doesn't matter. Question 8. What is the most disliked video on YouTube? It looks like everybody got this one right, and that is Baby by Justin Bieber. Except Satin. Eitan, you didn't even say any of these things.
Doesn't count. Satan.
I mean, try your best to spell it correctly so I don't have to make decisions about Satan and Satin and John Cassavetes, but Question number 9. Baby One More Time is the debut single by what pop star? That is Britney Spears. Everyone got this one right too. And like I said, we don't count for spelling, so I think every single possible spelling of the word Britney or the name Britney has been submitted. All right, question number 10. What campfire song became a global phenomenon in 2016, largely due to the version by Korean children's entertainment company Pinkfong? Everybody said Baby Shark. So, yeah, everyone's getting this one right. Voice of a Generation. All right, question 11. Who wrote the song Baby Got Back? And that is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
You're welcome. Sir Mix-a-Lot.
If you wrote Anthony L. Ray, you'd also get points because that's his given name, but nobody did that. So, and lastly, question number 12. What is the name of the Nicki Minaj song that samples Baby Got Back? It's Anaconda. All right, so before we go to the next round, we're going to go over the... Yeah, I mean, everyone was yelling at me. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for the shout out to the world's greatest band, Anaconda, touring at all venues nationwide.
Does it not want any?
Anaconda was the band that Ross and I were in 12th grade.
Do you not want any?
It didn't want any unless you've got buns, hun.
Nee. You know what? But they don't want any unless you got buns, honey.
Alrighty. So while it's halftime, we're going to get these answer sheets graded. They're graded. This is so much more efficient with help. And then I'm going to sort the answer sheets, the scoreboard, by score. All right, and we're going to go from bottom to top with the scores. So in last place, we have first place with 13. Team Here Comes Trouble, Get Swifty, and Hat Polland with 16, all with 16. Drac Aculas with 17. Failed Rocket Launch with 18. Double Cheeked Up, Just Giver, Quarantina Aguilera, and the Original Terrible at Trivia with 19. Atom and Vandalite Industries with 20. Industries! A Literal New Hope with 21. Many Mahalos, My Dudes with 20, and votesaveamerica.com/adoptastate with 22. Dudefest, Pornocopia, and Cletus Forever with 23. And Pork Spamson and Quarantine Steins both with 24.
Man, Quarantine Stein's been with us since the beginning.
The Quarantine Steins have been with us since the beginning.
I don't know about Pork Spamson. I feel like they were general.
It's possible.
General.
Quarantine Steins have been with us since the beginning and have kept the same name since the beginning, so it's easier to remember that they've been here since the beginning. All right, so yeah, that's where the standings are at this point.
Pretty easy.
So yeah, let's get going with round number 3, whose category is I forget.
Oh, this
Kitty. All right, so hope you enjoyed your brief halftime. Round number 3 is judge a book by its cover. So there's going to be less of me reading questions out in this one and more of me just showing a picture and you have to guess the book, the title of the book. You don't need to know the author, just the title of the book. Cameron is asking in the live chat, how do you report a team for cheating? Cameron, just text me who they are and I'll just ban them. Or just call them out in the live chat. It's much more fun this way. All right. So yeah, let's just go with this. I'll just leave these up for about 10 seconds each, and then I'll go back through. If that makes sense. All right. So question number 1. Hopefully these are legible enough or seeable enough in the live stream, but.
Cheap. Trigger.
Maria's asking, we're just doing the title. Yeah. So for these, judge a book by its cover. Just the title. Also, Aton, yes, you can have someone join your team in the middle. Just make sure they pay me.
Get that money.
Also, Cameron, to report a team for cheating, you have to report them in a comment on a Venmo. So you have to send me some more money and comment.
What's the least amount of money you could send? Just
Only
like
1
a
cent.
penny at a time.
Yeah, so just the title of these books. So I'm going to move on from this one. Hopefully that was enough time. Good boy.
Good dog.
Remember, just the title of these books. We're not looking for the authors. If you include them, if you don't include them, it's not going to matter.
Was it Robot Tom Brady?
That was who was
Robot's
cheating.
Oh, don't get me started.
How do I report Tom Brady for cheating?
Lol.
All right. It was question 2. Here comes question 3. I hope you all have Baby Shark stuck in your head. Like I do.
Japanese.
It might be referring to the previous one. Well, sorry you missed question 2, Aton, but there is also a recap for this round. Oh. You didn't send me money, you requested money. Alright, Aton, you're banned.
I will only do trivia if you give me money.
So, I'm not going back to question 2 for you because you were missed it because you were requesting money from me. Alright, question 4.
Oh, Aton.
Epic prank, though.
Why didn't you accept? A legit goob.
I'm not going to tell that story.
Not like that specifically.
Although, maybe I will tell that story because he's asking me for money. Alright, question 5. Aton did send me money now.
We like Aton.
We do like Aton. Thanks for coming, Aton. I got your money. You can have a teammate join. Like I said, there's gonna be a recap for this round too. It might be a little difficult to see all the pictures on the one slide, but
Also, he can go back.
yeah,
and
you can
share,
also go back, just and then have to catch up.
like in the YouTube.
Yeah, in the YouTube.
Video.
I'm dancing a baby shark in my head.
Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo.
All right. Question 6.
Spooky.
Nothing.
It sounds like spooky.
Spooky.
Spooky, scary.
Right. Question 7.
You should do what like themed trivia you should do to see what people want.
Like for
Star Wars or Office, Parks and Rec. Should do that. Sometimes do all three of those, not at the same time.
yeah, it'd be a little busy if I did all at the same time. So this was question 7, and here comes question 8.
Here comes trouble.
And here comes question 9.
This one's tricky.
It's also hard to know like how long people need to look at them for and stuff.
There's like no words on it. How am I supposed to know?
Well, you're supposed to judge it by its cover.
Yeah, I don't want to read that. It's too much gore. Guy's all bloody.
When I made it in Keynote, I had them timed,
Mm-hmm.
and then I exported it into PowerPoint. It screwed up all the timing, so I just deleted it. But
Thanks, Microsoft.
I guess I could still have done it, but it was like I had 10 seconds, and that was like pretty fast, really fast.
Oh yeah. 10 seconds. It's too long.
And then like if I accidentally clicked on to advance one, like it screwed up the timing for everything. So
Red Man, a novel by Airplane.
hey Tom, please don't post answers in the live chat. Question 10.
Ron Swanson, that's one song.
They look pretty visible on the live stream, so
Yeah, it looks good.
let's see how the recap ones look.
Yeah, we'll see. If not, like, yeah, they can go to certain points in the video.
Yeah.
That's possible.
All right. Question 11.
Have you read all these?
Can't remember. Most of them, I think. And here's question 12. Oh lol. All right, so that's question 12. PJ, I don't know if all of them are first edition or not, so I couldn't help you.
You help me.
Here's the recap.
And yeah, just let them know if they can't see it, then they can go.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you can't see these, I think it's everywhere. Please, Jeff's just pretty funny in the live chat. Some inside jokes. Yeah, it looks like this is pretty visible in the YouTube video. These the recap. So if you don't, if you can't see, you can always go back to the video, like back in the live stream. But I think for the most part, they should be pretty visible. So if you can start submitting your answers now. Remember, I'm not taking points off for spelling or for yeah, so I don't take points off for wrong answers or for blanks, but they're obviously having an answer is better than nothing. All right, so while we're doing this, if you're done answering, sound off in the live chat with what is your favorite thing about dogs? My favorite thing is their snotty little noses. Big fan of wet dog noses. I'm watching these answers come in, and I'd just like to say it's a good thing I don't take off for spelling, because A-Town's favorite thing about dogs is that he doesn't have one.
Aww.
They play frisbee.
Also, yeah, not enough Stephen King.
Oh man, dogs are great. Like, I don't necessarily want to have a dog because I'm the laziest man alive. But they're great that they exist. Like,
So
there's
great.
just a species that just like, it's like, we're just gonna be buddies, humans and dogs. Like, we'll be best buds forever. Are you cool with that?
Good dog.
And then we pet them, and they're like, don't stop petting me.
Or like when they're on their back doing like little noodles.
Oh, dogs are great.
Dogs are so dumb. Man, no 12s yet.
All right, how many teams are we missing? I think we're missing like 4 teams. 4 or 5 teams. So I'm gonna say this is your 30-second warning. So get your answers in now.
Oh man, Hat Holland. Oh, that last one. That's where the box is highlighting it.
Oh. Oh well.
The only one.
Poor things they tried.
They do try their
Oh,
best.
good dogs. I'm just thinking about dogs. Dogs are great.
Their feet are ticklish, and Kitty's feet are
Oh,
ticklish.
Kitty's feet are so ticklish.
And he bites when he tickles.
And he chomp it. He go.
I chop.
I chop. Oh, I love their snotty nosies. Big fan of a wet dog nose. I'm gonna shout out to my sister's dog Abby, who is a great dog.
She's got big ears.
She has so many ears. That dog is like half ear. I think last trivia was her birthday, and we forgot to sing happy birthday. So, Abby, if you're listening, you probably are because you got giant ears.
Ethan, where's Harper's? Can't see Ethan.
Yeah, come on, Eitan. You're the only one we're waiting on.
I think.
Oh wait, he changed his team name.
Boo.
Eitan, come on. I think Eitan, did you change your team name to It's Not Easy Being Green? Because like that's a funny joke, but you should have thought of that joke like an hour ago. All right.
Oh, good dog. Good dogs are.
Oh, I love everyone sound off about their doggos in the live chat. All right, I think we've got everybody. If we don't, it's your own fault. So we're moving on to the answers. You all ready for this? All right. Question 1. It's To Kill a Mockingbird. Question 2. The Hobbit. And question 3. A Wrinkle in Time. I don't think thus far anyone got all of these, or
No one got all
no one got all of them right, and nobody. No. I don't know. I can't remember what I was trying to say. All right, question 4. The Giver. This is the first one that every team got right. Question 5. The Life of Pi. Actually, it's just Life of Pi, but it's okay if you put the Secret Life of Pi, though. Questionable. Question 6 is Brave New World. This one was, I think, the toughest one in this whole category. Question 7. The Catcher in the Rye.
So many people got these confused.
Yeah. Question 8. Twilight. I guess I will accept Twilight the Phantom Menace.
Boo.
Aton, you giant goober. Question 9 was Catch-22. And question 10 was The Great Gatsby. Question 11 was Watchmen. And question 12, Jurassic Park. Everyone got this one right too. Shout out to everyone. Yeah, so there were only a couple that everyone got right, which is honestly still pretty impressive. But good job, everyone. You judged a book by its cover. Alrighty. So we're gonna go on to the final round. Before we do that, I'm gonna go over the teams, the scores. All right. So, and then we're gonna see what place everyone's in going into the last round. It's all still really close. And then the last round, Name That Smell, is the one that was the category that was chosen by the previous winner's Fart Bucket. So remember to have a category in mind for the next trivia, which is going to be sometime. All right. So in last place, we have first place with 24, Get Swifty with 25, Hat Polland and Drac Aculas with 26, Team Here Comes Trouble and Failed Rocket Launch with 27, Just Giver with 28, The Original Terrible at Trivia with 29, Double Cheeked Up and Quarantina Aguilera with 30, Vandalay Industries and Aton with 31. Sorry, Vandalay Industries! Industries! Vandalay Industries and Aton with 31. A Literal New Hope with and Mending Mahal is My Dudes and VoteSaveAmerica.com/AdoptAstate all with 32. Pornocopia and Cletus Forever with 33. Dudefest with 34. And Pork Spamson and Quarantine Steins still tied at the top with 35.
They just got extra.
All right, yeah, so category number 4, round number 4 is going to be Name That Smell. And it could be your category if you win. Alrighty, let's go and name some smells.
Okay.
Question 1. What TV show features a professor named Hubert Farnsworth who invents a smelloscope? Question 1. What TV show features a professor named Hubert Farnsworth who invents a smelloscope? Question 2. What professional wrestler was known for the third-person catchphrase, "Can you smell what wrestler's name is cooking?"
Insert wrestler's name.
Can eat more. Oh, I forgot to, in the books category, when we did the answers, say all the ones that I read and ones I didn't read. Didn't read it.
Bummer.
Oh well. I guess you will never know which books I read it.
Sucks to suck.
It does suck to suck nerds.
How does it suck?
Alright. Question 2 was what professional wrestler was known for the third person catchphrase, "Can you smell what wrestler's name is cooking?"
This category stinks.
Question 3, what is the idiomatic term for an informal method of determining whether something is authentic, credible, or ethical? Question 3, what is the idiomatic term for an informal method of determining whether something is authentic, credible, or ethical? Question 4, what film enhancement technique created by Hans Laub made its only appearance in the 1960 film Scent of Mystery? I gotta look for mean tweets.
No why.
No mean tweets.
Start sending me tweets, everyone.
Shout out to the mean tweets. Question 4. What film enhancement technique created by Hans Laub made its only appearance in the 1960 film Scent of Mystery? Question 5. What fruit's pungent, lingering odor has led to its banishment from certain hotels and public transportation in Southeast Asia? Oh, 2 categories.
I know, but I was wondering.
We do a tiebreaker.
Whoever says it. I don't know.
All right, question 5. What fruit's pungent, lingering odor has led to its banishment from certain hotels and public transportation in Southeast Asia? And question 6. Potassium cyanide is a highly toxic compound with a smell commonly compared to what? Question 6. Potassium cyanide is a highly toxic compound with a smell commonly compared to what?
Just watching you react to do weird things.
Question 7. What product was the first over-the-counter mouthwash to be sold in the U.S. to kill germs that cause bad breath? Question 7. What product was the first over-the-counter mouthwash to be sold in the U.S. to kill germs that cause bad breath? Question 8. What body part does a butterfly use to taste? And taste is 90% of smell, maybe 95. Oh, good kitty. I can hear Kitty outside of the door because he jumped over the barrier.
He's so angel.
He's such a great kitty.
I love him so much. Maybe we'll need to visit.
Yeah, maybe he'll make an appearance during the winners slide. Question 8. What body part does a butterfly use to taste? And taste is 90% of smell, maybe 95. Question 9. What is the term for a secreted or excreted chemical factor that triggers a social response in members of the same species? Question 9. What is the term for a secreted or excreted chemical factor that triggers a social response in members of the same species? Question 10. Some service dogs can smell elevated levels of isoprene in the breath of patients with what medical condition? Question 10. Some service dogs can smell elevated levels of isoprene in the breath of patients with what medical condition? And question 11. What is the science word for bad breath? Question 11. What is the science word for bad breath? And the final question of trivia. Question 12. What is the science word for loss of sense of smell? Question 12. What is the science word for loss of sense of smell? And here's your recap. And I'll give you all like 2 minutes to I'll cut you for 3 minutes. The proper term for science word is like medical term, I guess, but science word is much funnier to say. Ooh, we got some answers already. Alrighty, yeah, so get your answers in if you've got them ready. If you're submitting your answer, you can start off in the live chat with what's your favorite thing about cats. And my favorite thing is their little toe beans.
People say bad things about cats, I will lose it. There we go.
Oh, yes. Kaylee with the best answer so far. Literally everything about cats. I support you. Oh, slow blinks. Oh, gosh, I love kitties.
That was my cute.
Maybe as soon as our roommates submit their answer sheet, they can bring Kitty down. Toxoplasmosis. Yeah, I mean, technically, it's probably everyone's favorite thing about cats. If you want to be specific about it. Oh, good kitty. How much Chauncey loves kitties. Kitties are awesome. Oh, good kitties. Oh, good kitties. Just think about kitties. think we're just waiting for 3 more answers. Alright, I think that's everyone. So, we're going to go over the answers while we grade these. Because I think it's everyone. If you have not submitted an answer sheet yet, do it, because it means it miscounted, and it's your own fault that I didn't count. So, we're going for it. Alright, round 4, name that smell answers. Let me count these real quick. Yeah, that's everyone. All right, cool. We're going on.
No.
Nah.
What if they the first one?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a good tone. Give tone. All right, we're being generous today. You're welcome. Merry Christmas, my babies. All right. Question number 1. What TV show features a professor named Hubert Farnsworth who invents a smelloscope? Futurama. Question number 2. What professional wrestler was known for the third-person catchphrase, "Can you smell what wrestler's name is cooking?" That's this handsome fella. I love this gift. The Rock. I would also accept Dwayne Johnson. Even though like his wrestling name was The Rock. But like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Shout out to the chef. Good guess.
Swedish chef.
Question 3. What is the idiomatic term for an informal method of determining whether something is authentic, credible, or ethical? Smell test or sniff test? Except either of those. Question 4. What film enhancement technique created by Hans Laub made its only appearance in the 1960 film Scent of Mystery? Smell-O-Vision. I would like to shout out the team who guessed 3D. As if Avatar didn't exist. Or the hundreds of other 3D movies. Like Jaws 3D. How could you forget Jaws 3D? Jake, I said I'd accept sniff test. Stop being a baby. Question 5. What fruit's pungent, lingering odor has led to its banishment from certain hotels and public transportation in Southeast Asia? The answer is this spiky boy, the durian. Question 6. Potassium cyanide is a highly toxic compound with a smell commonly compared to what? These expensive boys. Almonds. Shout out to Aton for specifying bitter almonds, which is what it actually says in the Wikipedia article. So,
Go Aiton.
Question 7. What product was the first over-the-counter mouthwash to be sold in the U.S. to kill germs that cause bad breath? Everybody got this one. That's Listerine. Question 8. What body part does a butterfly use to taste? And taste is 90% of smell. Maybe 95. Hey, don't kill the guy. It is their feet. Also legs acceptable. So Aton clearly killed the guy. Question 9. What is the term for a secreted or excreted chemical factor that triggers a social response in members of the same species? And that is a pheromone. Everyone complains about my trivia being too hard. I make it all easy. Everyone's like, you got all the answers right.
12 out of 10 easy.
Question 10. Some service dogs can smell elevated levels of isoprene in the breath of patients with what medical condition? That is diabetes. Question 11. What is the science word for bad breath? Shout out to the team who guessed baddest breathus. And the team who guessed the very poorly spelled gingivitis. But the answer is halitosis. And question 12. What is the science word for loss of sense of smell?
Voldemort? Oh, first place.
Voldemort, because he has no nose.
He's
Anyway.
for notes.
The answer is anosmia. I heard it again.
First place really tried.
First place, I'm sure they did their best.
They'll rate it down. So.
I liked the clever guesses for people in here. All right, so we're going to go over the winners, and hopefully Kitty will make an appearance
Kitty.
while I'm doing this. But the answers are all graded, so we're going to go bottom to top. Last place to first place. This is a really close one. A lot of people clustered here at the top. Nobody got every question right. So that's good in my book.
Barely.
In last place, we have first place with 29, failed rocket launch with 32, Hat Pollen with 34, Team Here Comes Trouble with 35, Get Swifty and Drac Aculas with 36, Just Giver with 37, Quarantina Aguilera with 38, A Literal New Hope with 39, The Original Terrible at Trivia, Vandalite Industries, and Many Mahalos My Dudes, all with 40. Double Cheeked Up with 41. Aton with 42. VoteSaveAmerica.com/AdoptAstate, Cletus Forever, and Dudefest with 44. Pornocopia with 45. And tied at the top, in first place, we have Pork Spamson and Quarantine Steins. Also, someone in the live chat saying internet says butterflies smell with their antenna too, but the question was, what do they taste with? So, you know what? I think we can do a tiebreaker just for funsies. So, if you were on...
How do you plan on doing that?
I'll just read a question out loud.
I know, but like whoever sends it in first?
No, I'll just if you get it right. So, all right, if you were on... Actually, everyone could participate in this, but it's only going to make a difference for Pork Spamson or Quarantine Steins.
Do
46. the winning score was 46. So the two teams with 46. So
Oh wait, so send in.
yeah, so get another answer sheet ready. You can just pick round 1 for this one.
No, round 4.
Okay, sorry, pick round 4 for this one.
And just do question 1.
And just do question 1. And remember to put in your team name. I'm looking for the perfect question, so bear with me for a hot second. But get ready, get your typing fingers ready. Okay, have it. Okay, use them all. All right, so for the tiebreaker question, remember everyone can participate in this, but it's only going to matter for the teams at the top. But who was the original host of The Daily Show? And just submit that answer whenever you've got it. Yeah, the winning score was Maria's was 46, or the top score. 20 teams total. So the first, it's not a race to get the answer in. So just submit another answer sheet, round 4 with your team name, with question 1 being the answer to the first host of The Daily Show. All right. So I've got... Oh, that's not the right one. I'm still waiting for Quarantine Steins to give me their answer for who was the first host of The Daily Show. All right, I got it in.
Kitty.
If you want to submit another answer, you can, just for funsies.
John Seymour Butts.
I like the... someone guessed Kitty. Someone guessed John Seymour Butts. All right, so it was a close one, but we have our official winner. We had Quarantine Steins guess Carson Daly, which is unfortunately wrong, which means our winners are Pork Spamson, with the correct answer for the first host of The Daily Show was Craig Kilborn. Hosted for like 8 months or something before Jon Stewart took over. So, Albus Percival, Brian Wulfric Dumbledore. Also a good guess. I want to say thank you all for coming. Our winners are Pork Spamson, who won on the tiebreaker. This was really, really great. I say that every time because it really always is. I have a lot of fun doing these. I hope you all have a lot of fun coming. Yeah, this half the donations or half the proceeds from this event are going to go to Mary's Place in solidarity with our unhoused and unstably housed neighbors. So, if you have not donated yet, this is a reminder to donate. It's on the Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal are on the website, but that's captains@bullettrainultimate.com for PayPal, Hat Pollen for Cash App, and Pat Holland for Venmo. I want you all to remember to stay healthy, stay safe. Don't take unnecessary risks right now. Going outside and doing stuff. Just remember to kind of stay healthy, stay home, like they say. Again, thank you all so much. I'll let you all know when the next trivia is, and Pork Spamson will pick a category for that, and Quarantine Steins, I don't know, they could do it too.
Yeah?
And they could submit me a suggestion. I don't know if I'll take it.
If it's a good one.
Yeah, if it's a good one, I'll take it. So shout out to Pork Spamson for winning. I think they won 2 weeks in a row. And
Really?
Kitty's not going to make an appearance because he is all tuckered out to trying to... Oh, here it comes. He's all tuckered out from trying to sneak into the room. Oh, what an angel. Come here, my love. Here is Kitty. Oh, I would like to see the baby. Kitty, you have got anything to say? That was him, I promise.
Oh,
So good kid.
All right, yeah, so this is it for trivia tonight. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. I will I will inform you all when the next trivia event will be sometime in June, because I'm not doing this again before the end of the month. I hope you all had fun. Remember to be kind to your neighbors.
good blood.
Give blood if you feel comfortable doing that and are eligible. It is a safe and essential activity. Give blood, give money to, organizations like Mary's Place, and just be kind to each other. Bye.